Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Dalal Street Week Ahead program sponsored by Delta.exchange. Let us look at the US markets. So we know that US markets have been bearish ever since this Fed chairman Jerome Powell spoke hawkishly in Jackson Hole Symposium. That was sometime in late August, and throughout the September, so the markets have been very weak. So on Friday also the markets fell further, and despite on Thursday breaking all the support levels, and Friday also the markets fell. And Friday's market fall was basically mainly due to two reasons. Number one, it was a quadruple witching day. So number two, the FedEx has come out with a very bad outlook. So FedEx indicates the transport. So transport becomes part and parcel of every economic activity. So now the people are seeing, US economy is going to be very bad. Though markets fell so much on Friday, but the good thing is that in the last 1 hour, there was a significant recovery. I think Dow has recovered almost 300 points in the last 1.5 hours. So last 1 hour, Nasdaq also recovered significantly, S&P 500 also recovered, Dow also recovered. There was a very good recovery. So because of that, even the SGX Nifty also closed in green. So I think SGX Nifty indicated about 50 point gap up tomorrow. Nifty has been making a very huge and violent move between 17,500 and 18,000. It was a huge move, and 3 days, and all 3 days, Nifty has been making more than 250 point move. That's very big move. And India VIX actually crossed 20 on Friday morning when the market was selling off like anything. Of course, on a closing basis, it still closed below 20, slightly below 20. But on Friday, US markets, the VIX crossed 28. And then again, towards the end of the day, because of good recovery in the last 1 hour, the VIX came down. It closed slightly above 25. So by looking at the price action, somehow I feel that and all the negatives have been factored in already. But that does not mean that markets will not fall further, but the fall from here will be only limited. It's not going to be very big. So this is my personal opinion, and as I always say, I have right to be wrong. Coming to Nifty, so I think Nifty will be taking a good support around 17,400. Although the data looks more bearish, but this is my gut feeling. So in case for one or the other reason, if 17,400 is broken, the next level of support comes around 17,200. So why I'm giving this extra 200 point? Why I'm not able to say 17,400 with a lot of conviction? There is one big event risk coming week. So there is a US Fed event. So US Fed meeting starts on Tuesday, will end on Wednesday. Wednesday night Indian time at 11:30. So they will announce the rate hike. But the $1 million question is how much they are going to increase the rate. 75 basis point increase in the rate of interest has already been factored in by the market because everybody knows. But last time I read, so there is about 35 to 40% chances are there the Fed may even increase the interest by 100 basis point. So in case if they increase the interest by 100 basis point, so that will become negative for the markets. So definitely there will be some knee-jerk reaction. The markets are likely to fall even further all over the world. So in that case, we may even go and test 17,200. So other than that, 17,400 should be a good support. So looking at the open interest, 17,800 call option added huge open interest on Friday. And also, people are taking 17,500 short straddle. 17,500 short straddle trading at a combined premium of 350 rupees. So that gives an indication of 17,150 on the downside to 17,850 on the upside. So that's what I'm saying, So I'm assuming that these people who have taken such a big risk will be making at least 50 rupees profit. So therefore, the range works out to be 17,200 to 17,800 for the next week. Now, coming back to individual stocks, IT has been bleeding and that's likely to be under pressure, and banks are resilient. And see the way Nifty has fallen 600 points, but IndusInd Bank is the star of the group and it shot up so much. So the banks are likely to be in a good shape. IT is likely to be in bad shape, and that was the case last week also. But in addition, the Reliance was very, very, very weak. I think Reliance has fallen 100 rupees in the last 2 days. But coming week, at least tomorrow, Reliance is likely to open in green. Why? The reason is very simple. The government has cut the windfall tax on crude oil from 13,300 rupees to 10,500 rupees per barrel. This is a very, very big positive for both Reliance and ONGC. In addition to that, they have also reduced the export tax for diesel as well as aviation turbine fuel. So this is going to be a big positive for Reliance, and also the Reliance has been would say oversold in the very short term. So if Reliance open positive, then banks support, then the drag by IT may not be very big. So the market can stabilize, and in fact I will not be surprised if the market start moving higher from here. So last week, as I told you, the major fall came because of Reliance, TCS and Infosys. So when the markets Reliance, there is a good news, so Reliance is likely to go up, and if Infosys and TCS, they stabilize and they move slightly higher, so the market can easily move 100 to 150 point higher from here. Now for the coming week, so I am going to list out the positive things. So number one positive thing, US markets, though it fell on Friday, it has recovered so much in the last 1 hour. And normally the people say amateurs open the market, professionals close the market. So last half an hour, 1 hour price action tells you more things. So that great recovery in US, so that is something positive. Number two, Reliance is likely to open positive due to the windfall tax cut, the second positive. The third positive thing is that markets are extremely oversold in the very short term, and Nifty has fallen 600 points in 2 days, and on hourly chart the RSI is below 30. So there is a possibility of a technical bounce in the very short term. That's number three. Number four, 75 basis point hike by the Fed has already been factored in the market, because the Fed has already prepared the market. And you just look at the Nasdaq 100 index, fell from 13,700 to 12,800. So it's already, the damage is completely done. And then the last point is that though US markets fell so much on Friday, their VIX did not increase much. So that shows that going forward the downside may be limited. So these are all the positive things. But if you are looking at negative thing, the only negative thing I can see, because most of the negative things have already come, so only one more bad thing that can come is the 100 basis point rate hike by Fed on Wednesday. So except that one negative thing, I think most of the other negative things have already been factored in the prices. So I sold 17,000 PE and 18,000 CE on Friday, but unfortunately the 18,000 CE is sold, it is trading at the same price, but 17,000 PE shot up from 15 rupees to 30 rupees. So this is the effect of higher wicks. And you go and check 2000 point up and down, both call and put premium increased yesterday. So I have to wait for the wicks to come down, but I think tomorrow I'm expecting the India wicks to go down. Okay, so but markets are likely to be highly volatile, mainly due to the Fed meeting. Ahead of the Fed meeting, people will like to carry less positions. So anyway, last time I said 17,500 should be a support. Now we are very near to that, and markets are going to be likely to be very volatile between 17,400 and 18,000. So that's why I'm selling 18,000 call and always put side, we have to go a little bit far away, because, while falling, it can fall very, very fast. So these are the thing. So coming back to stock specific, so, the best stock to go long is the IndusInd Bank. And IndusInd Bank, I think it is getting re-rated now. So IndusInd Bank went to 2,000. From 2,000, it came down to 250 rupees. Now from 250 rupees, now it's marching towards the 2,000. Now it is 1,200, 250 like that. That stock is looking more bullish than any other stock in the banking space. So let us see how performs. But for tomorrow or very short term, I would advise you to take some long positions in Reliance Industries, because Reliance Industries has corrected so much, and I think this windfall tax issue may be having some impact. So now it is trading around 2,400. So if you have a good capital, you can go and sell 2,300 put option. I don't think that it will fall below 2,300. And of course, being a trader, you always keep something stop loss in your mind. So please don't blame me tomorrow if things go wrong. So I'm just definitely looking at Reliance for the very short term and IndusInd Bank for long term. So that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.